somebody asks the mother, is there any spiritual way of overcoming persistent hostility of a person? This is actually MP Pandit, because this is from his compilation. So MP Pandit asked the mother, is there a spiritual way of overcoming persistent hostility of a person? Yes, there is. Slowly the mother spoke with a half smile. It is to love him. I was completely taken aback, MP Pandit says. I could understand negative measures like indifference, aloofness, willed absence of reactions. I could even understand the proverbial turning of the other cheek. Now love, to answer to the mother's definition of it, is something vastly different from what commonly goes under that name, but is really a fake, sentimental product, hiding behind itself a complicated set of self-centering calculations and bargainings. The love that can dissolve hostility can only be a kind of selfless love, a feeling and a reaching out of my soul to the soul of another without any strings. If I have or develop tenderness, a soft feeling for another, irrespective of what he may do or may not do, regardless of whether he responds or rejects, then that may be said to be the beginnings of true love. There is one self, one divine in all, and the divine in me, the soul, stretches out to what is itself the same divine in another. Thus it comes to this: to love one truly, I must regard the divine in him. If I succeed in doing so in such a small manner, I simply cannot allow anything to stand between him and me, between my soul and his. All that he says or does is of small consequence before the eyes of the beloved that beckon through his form. All else pales away. So obviously, if somebody's behavior is obnoxious, I can't love the person's obnoxious behavior, but at least it will help me to remember that mother has said that she is in everyone. So if I've taken her as my guru, I believe what she says, right? So just because she has said it, I make a leap of faith and believe that, okay, even in this person who's saying all these kind of terrible things, the mother is there. And just that thought will help me to not judge that behavior. Why the mother in him is making him behave like this, I can't understand. But there must be some reason. And mother said another very beautiful thing, really a life-changing thing. She's saying, if you approach the vilest person anchored in the highest in you, the highest in that person is obliged to come forward. Now the highest in you is the divine in you. Now if you are connected to the divine in you in whatever small measure, as a prayer, as a remembrance, and even mentally you think, yeah, mother has said she's in everyone, so she has to be in that person also. And mother said another very beautiful thing: my presence in the most terrible of people limits how terrible they can be. They are allowed to be just as terrible as is good for your growth, no more. So she's controlling that terrible behavior, the unseen hand is carrying them, she's carrying you to this interaction. Why react? Just trust her to handle it. You don't have to really even defend yourself unless you get an impulse from within to defend. She'll defend you because she has full control over that person. Na? You don't have any control over that person. You're trying to control the person's behavior to become nice, but you don't have any control. But she's inside that person. She has full control. Let her do it.